Let us continue with Unit 5, and in Unit 5 we are going to have summary of all our information retrieval system process, and after that how my database relational schema will affect the information retrieval that we are going to see in Unit 5. So the first video we are going to see today is structured data, means how the structure of your data will affect the retrieval process, as well as what is the historical progression in your information retrieval process. Now, what do you mean by information retrieval? Here I want answer to my query. Means user is retrieving documents from a cohort, that is a collection in response to a query by a user. Yes, user wants some information. That information need he will put in a query, and as an answer user wants document. From where we are giving document to the user? From a collection. Okay, and whatever documents we are giving to the user, that will become the response to the query. Okay, now here the question comes to our mind that this collection of your document is structured or unstructured. Means whether you are doing the retrieval process from structured data or unstructured data. So another definition of information retrieval will be discipline that deals with the structure as well as analyzing that structure, organizing, storing, searching, and finally retrieving the information. So your information retrieval system is responsible for all of this process. Means how you are defining the structure of that collection, how you will analyze it, how you will organize it, how you will store it, how you will search it, and how you are going to retrieve it. Okay, so these are all the steps. Now user information need is expressed in the form of a search request. Okay, one second. So user will express his information need as a search request. So it may be just a word or it may be multiple words. Means a query will be formed using those multiple words. So IA system is characterized by a different type of the users. That user may know a particular language in which your search engine is operating, or he may be a technical user, he may be belonging to the different part of the world. So there will be the different type of the user. Okay, but every user will have need for the information. Then the next one is what? Type of the data. Type of data means it is based on the user's requirement as well as your collection. Then type of the information needed. Yes, and then the level of scaling. Level of scaling means what? To what level you are able to go into the deep of that collection. And then the next one is what? How is your signal to noise ratio? Means how much clarity you have got for the need of the information for that particular user. Means whether there is a clear information or whether there is some disturbance in that. Okay, now the next one is what? Sometimes what happens is not a particular one user is demanding for information. It may happen that there will be a enterprise search system. Means what? IA solution you are developing for searching the different entities in an enterprise intranet. Means there may be search related to a particular enterprise. Okay, means you are carrying the retrieval process for a particular enterprise. Then there may be a desktop search engine, that is our normal Google. Okay, where Google is web based search. It is not the Google desktop search engine. Means what? In your desktop system only you are performing the search process. It may be a particular file that you have stored a long back you are trying to retrieve, or it may be a particular folder, or it may be some different kind of the data that you want to retrieve from your local system. Okay, so this all will come under the category of information retrieval only. Now let us have a comparison between your normal database and your information retrieval system. That is what known as a comparison between the structured data and unstructured data. Means how you are going to relate it, how your information retrieval will work on the structured data and unstructured data. Now database means what? It is definitely a structured data. There you are having data stored in the form of the rows and columns, means using tables only you are storing your data. But in IR system it is not the case like that. Just you are throwing documents in your collection, and that's why it is unstructured data. Now you know that when you want to create a table, how you are writing the statement? You will write down create statement, then table as a keyword, then you will give the name for that table, then what are the all the entities that you want in that table, that all you will write down. Means a particular syntax you are following, a particular schema you are following, okay, to create the database. But when you are going for the IR system, is there any fixed schema? No, there will be different data models you are using, like a vector space model or probabilistic model, a synthetic model to represent your documents. But documents are stored randomly in your collection. You are not following any schema. Okay. Now the next one is what here you may have a relational and non-relational database, and here you are not having any such kind, just it is a collection of the document. Now yes, very good. The structured query model, whatever queries you are using in your database, those queries are known as a SQL. Means what? Structured query language. Means query should be given in that form only. How you are writing your query? Select name from customer. Means first you should use the select keyword, then the attribute name, then the from keyword, and then the table name. So you are following a particular syntax. Okay, you are following a particular syntax for writing the query in the database. But in IR system, no such syntax is formed. It is a free form query model. Have you seen any user in Google typing that select dash dash from dash dash? No. Simply you will give your search requirement. Simply you will give your search requirement in Google. In any language, any free form language, you are writing your query in Google. Okay. The next one is what? Rich metadata operation. Rich metadata operation means what? Your whole database is based on the metadata. Metadata means what? Which is telling me the data about the data. Means it is just like a summary of your database. But here I am not depending on the summary. I want the whole data only. That is the rich data operation. Then the next one is what? Query is returning the data. But here the query, that is the search request, is returning what? List or pointer to the document. Now how we are storing the document? Using the inverted index. Now that inverted index is containing what? The pointers to your actual documents. Okay, so you are getting the, as an answer of the user search requirement, pointers to those documents. Then the next one is what? Results are based on the exact matching, but here results are not based on the exact matching. Results are based on the approximate matching. Means generally what we have seen is when I am searching for chips, then you know that chips means what? Yeah, it is causing the ambiguity. It may be the chips belong to your PC, or it may be the potato chips. Now when I am asking in my search engine to search all the documents related to chips, then I will get all the documents which are having the term potato chips as well as which are having the term of computer chips. Okay, so this is what? It will not go for the exact matching. What it will do? It will go for the approximate matching. Means wherever I am seeing the chips word, all those documents are returned to me as an answer. But here what is happening? We are going for always exact matching. Means for example, in database I want to return all the rows which is containing the chips word. Exactly those words will be those rows will be returned to me. It will not return any extra thing. Okay, means it is not going for the approximate matching. Now, the next point is what? Historical progression. Means how our IR has been progressed. So, what the historical progression is telling you is how advancements in the information retrieval process has been carried out based on the technology and based on the user's need of the information. Okay, so the advancement is caused because of advancement in computing, linguistic and information science. Now, let me see. In the history, at the early stage, there was a manual system. Means it was happening is there was a library of the documents, and anything that we want to search, we will search page by page manually. There is no automated process. Then next, what happened? There is a modern information retrieval system in which we took the help of the indexing. But how was that indexing? How was that indexing? It was a computer based IR system in which manual indexing, human indexer, means we put sticky notes in our book to show that these are some important pages. So in the same way, the indexing helped for the retrieval process. Then the automatic indexing was invented in IBM, okay, where the computers were in use. Then in 1970, what has happened? The need of the information user has given using Boolean logic keywords. Okay, means the queries were given in the form of and or not, means the queries were converted to that form using these operators. Then even the database was invented, relational databases came into point, and even the smart information retrieval process has been started. Then upcoming was in 1980s probabilistic model. Means it is based on the uncertainty, means with how much it is possible, that probability has been decided, and here the relevance feedback was taken into account. And then in 1990s web search engines like your Google, Yahoo search were invented in 1990s. And here what has happened, the Google has created a revolution with what? Page rank algorithm. Okay, means how much given page is relevant to a particular user requirement, that was decided by the page rank algorithm. Listen, ranked web pages based on number and quality of links pointed to them. Okay, that is what called as a page rank algorithm. And because of this page rank algorithm, what has happened? The relevance was improved. Okay, and here even using Google, you got the keyword search, and which all were under the category of what? Text mining. Okay, and then in 2000 what has happened? Here NLP, natural language processing, was invented, and due to the natural language processing, the search became the contextual search. Means the meaning of one word will be different based on the context, based on the situation. For example, whenever I am saying bank, then it may be a river bank or it may be a financial institute where all the deposit and withdrawals are carried out. So in 2000 what has happened? Because of NLP, contextual search was possible. Then next in the after 10 years, in the next decade, what has happened? AI came into account. Okay, and here the word encoding using embedding layer was possible. That is in our BERT model or the transformer model we have done, and even the voice search and multimodal search was possible because of this AI and deep learning. And then current era is what? The ChatGPT era. Okay, and where hybrid search we are doing, means it is a normal text search as well as a multimodal search, voice based search, internet based search. So these are all the progressions that took place in your information retrieval process. Now actually how is your main information retrieval pipeline? What is happening? How we are doing it? Here we are having a text box where user will type the query. Then that query is given. Now for this query I need to fetch the documents. The documents are represented using some model or using some index. This was all about the signature file that we have seen. Now this inverted document will be returned as an answer to the query. Okay, and based on the relevance I am going to rank my result and I am going to get the feedback. Okay, so this is what the general pipeline of the information retrieval. Now when we go for the detail of each of this process, then the next diagram will come into mind, where the user is expressing his search requirement in a text box. Okay, and then that query, from that query I am going to extract the keyword and what are the boolean words, what are the phrases that I am going to find out here. Okay, then the next what will happen, it will be converted into the understandable format and then the document will be retrieved. But from where you are getting this document? On my document I will do all the pre-processing, where the stop words, steaming words, all the synonyms, this all will be done, and then there will be particular models, there will be a particular indexing, and then from this external storage I am going to retrieve the document. And once the documents are retrieved, what will happen? The relevance feedback will be given by that user. Okay, and based on that I will change the query, I will expand the query. Okay, so this is all about how is your general information retrieval pipeline. So this was all about the video. Thank you.